guys, Ralph here. True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. You saw the thumbnail, a little Vacchaiano Revisited, and it ties in with what we were talking about with mouthpieces yesterday, so I want to go over that. Just got out of the shower. Had a kettlebell class in here. Haven't played yet today. Let's see what we got. You guys spit buzzing? Trust me, you're not spit buzzing enough. Double C's and Arbin. The only way to do it. It's already selling like hotcakes. It's not even up on the website yet. Email me, PayPal me $10 using the email at the end of this, and I'll attach it to an email. The guys are loving it. Loving it. They're getting it like that. All over the world, they're getting it in an instant, and they're off to the races. Christmas is going to be good this year for all of us, guys, because this works. Now, double C's and Arbin, the usual stuff. That was the little lyrical part. Wide open double C's. I mean, they're just as big as a house. There's no dissipation from the middle C to the high C to the double C. It's just wide open, relaxed, and drop right down into a lyrical passage from Arbin. And you notice do a rip up to a high A flat, down to a low A flat, and then without even taking the mouthpiece off, in a whisper to finish it up. Guys, that's it. Now, Vacchaiano, mouthpieces. Now, the Bach cult was out in force yesterday. Man, I knew I was going to get it. You can't believe how many things I deleted from the comments, and my emails were just ridiculous. But once again, not one of them sent me a video of them doing any better. Not one. Amazing how that works. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm wrong, but they can't do any better. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hide behind a screen name and tell me I'm wrong, but don't show me I'm wrong. Anyway, now here's the deal. Vacchaiano. At the time I was studying, he was the top guy in the world. Top guy in the world. 36 years, just retired from the New York Philharmonic, 36 years of principal trumpet, and taught everybody. Broyles, John Ware, Phil Smith, Miles Davis, Wynton Marsalis. I mean, we can go on and on. He taught everybody, and he was the man. Now, he was not warm and fuzzy. At least he wasn't to me. He was very much old school Italian. He came off looking like a grandfather. Oh, absolutely. And you think that it's just this warm and fuzzy little teddy bear. No. Nope. He was a drill sergeant. A drill sergeant. Very, very old school Italian. I am the king. I am the professor here. You will do what I tell you, or, I mean, he dropped students like they're a ton of bricks. They didn't do it. Most people just adhered to it and treated him with reverence. And I did too, to a certain degree. But what I'm about to talk to, as you know, from listening to these are not music to my ears. Now, he felt that the mouthpiece was the key to every physical problem. Okay? And to a certain degree, he had some success with this. Now, hear me out. His top students, his glory boys, his stars, Mel Broyles, John Ware, Charlie Schluter, Tom Stevens, Phil Smith, they all came to him as professional trumpet players. I mean, Mel Broyles was first trumpet at West Point before he came. I mean, Phil Smith was an accomplished Salvation Army soloist. Charlie Schluter was out playing Latin lead. I mean, guys, they came to him with chops. And if they came to you with chops, if you came to him with chops, he would tweak the mouthpiece a little bit, teach you everything you need to know about the orchestra, and then go out and get jobs. It was absolutely boom, boom, boom. And for that, he was great. And I'm not belittling anything that he taught about the orchestra. The mass of knowledge that he had about the orchestra was unparalleled. I mean, we're doing Mahler Fifth. He says, well, if you do it with Bernstein, it's going to sound, you want to do it this way. And if you're doing it with this guy. I mean, it was unbelievable, the wealth of knowledge that he had. And he said many times, yeah, I taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. And he's right. He couldn't possibly teach you in 4 years everything that he knew. But you were so equipped to go out and get a professional orchestral job when you were done. My first job right out of college was principal trumpet with the North Carolina Opera. Boom. Anyway, but we're getting off the subject. I'm getting off the subject. The mouthpiece. He thought the mouthpiece cured everything. Now, for those guys that already had the chops and could go to a deep mouthpiece and handle it, Mel Broyles, and could just put in a jet tone and play the Brandenburg, Mel Broyles, or could play a reasonable facsimile, a 3C, a 5C like John Ware, or Herseth studied with him. Herseth started studying with him. He was playing a 7C when he started. Okay? It wasn't until he heard that's something else. Okay? Those guys, yes, could tweak the mouthpiece a little bit. He never said a word about placement, chops, corners, nothing. It was all mouthpiece. Now, that was great for them. For the rest of us that had serious trouble, and I put me in that category, that were doing something seriously wrong with tight corners and all this sort of stuff. No, the mouthpiece isn't necessarily going to be the cure-all. Not at all. You have to change the way, as you know, physically playing it, and then get a mouthpiece that is conducive to that. And then you can do it. Okay? Now, that to me, doesn't make sense. It's almost using machinery to fix your chops. And for every Mel Broyles, I've said this before, for every Phil Smith, for every John Ware, there were literally thousands of guys that were not professional players. Not that they weren't smart, they didn't have the chops. Lots of us had the gray matter to learn the excerpts, memorize the excerpts in all keys. Oh, please, we could do that. Jerry Callett could do that. No problem. But the chops, if you didn't have the chops going to him, the mouthpiece was not going to be the difference. Now, he preferred Bach mouthpieces, okay? Only because he said, well, that's what I use, that's what John Ware uses, that's what Phil Smith uses, that's what Mel Broyles uses, and you go right down the list, everybody uses them, so why shouldn't you? Well, first of all, they can't play above a high C, we'll go on. But he preferred Bach mouthpieces, but it was not the only thing that he would listen to. He'd listen to anything. Stork, Warburton, Yamaha, he'd listen to everything. And if it sounded good, he was all for it. He was all for it. I guarantee you, if he heard what I just did, first of all, he wouldn't know how to deal with it. Wouldn't know how to deal with it. But he would be fine with it. He would be I guarantee you he would be absolutely fine. Mel Broyles would love it. Would love it. Anyway, that's that. So Vacchaiano, just a huge part of my life. The mouthpiece was it. And we had some disagreements about the mouthpiece. I just didn't think the mouthpiece was the be-all and end-all. Now again, yes, I was there to play in an orchestra, but I also want to play lead trumpet. And I wouldn't mind putting in one mouthpiece for lead, but it just didn't work that way. Guys, if you're playing a 1 1/4 C to play in the orchestra, if you think you're going to put a 10.5 C in and all of a sudden, boom, you're playing double C's when all you've got is a high, no, that's not how it works. It'll help a little bit. But the double C is here, not in the mouthpiece. And I have no problem with that. And Bill, love you dearly for everything that you've done for me. For my money, the mouthpiece, where you went with the mouthpiece, was not correct. Anyway, that's that. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables. $10. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to a Christmas present, guys. And we'll all be playing double C's by Christmas. Love you all. Live your life with true power.